Hello, queens. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick message for y'all. Of course, kings and queens don't matter your gender, but I'm going to do a quick message and a quick reading for y'all today. Excuse me, I'm in the car right now. I'd be acting up like all of a sudden you want to start up. Like we've been out for like 15 minutes. Calm down. Anyways, but of course, this is Ebony, live my best life unapologetically happy, and my channel is dedicated to guiding those in search of meaning, truth, and light. And when I'm out here, y'all, I can see out into the horizon, obviously, because I'm in the outside world, and I always see these planes taking off. And just now, I saw this airplane taking off, and it's going like, of course, like 5,000 miles an hour, 700 miles an hour, whatever. And I heard that it's going to Mexico, Tulum or something like that. So if you guys are going to Mexico, if you have a trip planned to Tulum, I feel like it's going to be a very beautiful thing or a blessing. I also feel like it could be somewhere like Hawaii as well, but don't quote me on that. I heard Mexico to begin with. So the world card is popping out with the 10 of Ariel. I also see the moon card and leap of faith. So if you guys have been having like a really rough go of things for like the last, well, look at this. The moon card is 18 months. I was saying in my mind 18 because I've gone through an issue of over the last 18 months. I wasn't trying to apply this to y'all. I was just like, okay, well, I was like, making it make sense in my own mind. And I saw this 18 and it made me think of 18 months. The full moon comes around once a month. So 18 full moons is 18 months. So I'm like, okay, sis, like, what you talking about, Spirit? So Spirit is really, really urging me to give you guys this message today. Because again, I woke up today because today is exactly the 18th month. The 18th day of the 18th month, or whatever you want to call it, since all of this turmoil that began in my own life, before I deleted my YouTube, before I deleted all my tweets, before I deleted everything that I had worked on. It's been like 18 months of me going through this healing process. I'm glad that it's over. But, this just kind of like indicates that, okay, this was confirmation that what I went through was definitely something that was going to bring me joy, peace, and long-term stability for many years to come. Also, you guys, I just created a 10-year plan of this joy, peace, and stability. How I want my family to be. How I want my husband to approach me. Different things like that. And I feel like you guys should do the same thing as well. You can't just live in the one moment of, okay, well, I was hurt one day last year or 2 years ago or 18 months ago, and now I'm stuck in this one moment. You've got to begin to build this plan of, okay, so where will I be 10 years from now? Because if you get stuck in that moment of this hurt, this heartache, and this pain, then you might just be stuck there. You might end up feeling like whatever, suicidal, or like life just can't go forward or life can't go on. I'm giving you a bit of my own story because I had gotten there at one point where it was like, well, now I'm stuck in this hurt and this heartache and this pain. Now I am to the place where I don't know how I'm going to push forward. I don't know if I'm suicidal. I don't know if I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't know if I'm just done with the situation I'm in right now. And I don't know. So now that I'm here and I'm building a 10-year plan, now I have the steps forward so that I can identify these different milestones. So I'll know, okay, well, life is still progressing no matter what I feel right now. Of course, again, I feel fine now because it's been 18 months. But again, had I not done this 18 months ago, and had I not built my 10-year plan 18 months ago, had I not put all that movement into fruition, or had not thought that up or manifested that 18 months ago, who knows where I'd be right now. Like, I'd literally be kind of stuck. So I feel like you guys right now, like, it's all about manifesting your destiny. You've got here the leap of faith card, which is the Fool card, which is the very beginning of your journey. And then you have the Magician card. So again, manifest what you want. You may not see it right away. You might not feel like this is what's going to be happening for you right away. You might not even feel your happiness right away. But the World card says here that it's a very happy ending. Let me read this card for you. The World card says a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Okay, sis, like, you can't make this up. This also indicates to me that, again, like a trip around the world, or a trip because you deserve it, you've earned it. Like, whatever you've gone through in the last, like, whatever it was, 18 months, if it's like me, or however long it is, or even if you're just starting out on this journey of a spiritual awakening, and it's going to be an additional 18 months, like, take that 18 months with stride. Take it on the chin and just continue pushing forward, because once you get to the other side of it, you're going to see the progress. You're going to see the beauty in what you've gone through. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm completely perfect right now. Like, for a lot of you guys out there, again, it's probably going to be about the month of June before you really begin to see why this all happened in the first place. Some of you guys might also be married, or coming into contact with somebody that maybe walked away from you. But I get marriage. Like, some of you guys might be married in June. I can't lie. Like, you might not even, it might just come out of the blue or something like that. But a lot of you guys are going to be married or on this very solid path of enlightenment, of beauty, of love, in about the month of June, after having gone through this really, really tough time. So even if this, again, you're just starting out on your journey, then 18 months from now, June, or maybe next June, or maybe even this June anyway, maybe your journey is only going to take you 8 months or 6 months, or it might only take you 6 weeks. But for those of you guys that are out there and you've gone through a true transition in your life, just know that this transition is over. You've come to the end of it all, and you guys are moving and transitioning into something that's going to be more, I feel like I'm hearing the word delightful. Let me put my glasses on. Y'all know I can't, like, I channel better when y'all can't see my eyes now. But anyways, I feel like it's going to be something that's much more beautiful, worthwhile, and enjoyable for you guys going forward, because you've overcome your lessons effectively. At this point in time, whatever you guys have gone through, it wasn't worth the headache back then, or maybe you didn't think it was worth the headache at that point in time. But now the headache is going to make sense. Like, make it make sense, God. Like, God is going to make it make sense for y'all. And I get the sense that you guys are going to be very happy with the way life transitions here in the next few weeks. Like, you guys are going to get an apology from somebody that walked away from you. It might not feel like, well, here's the deal, because it's going to be twofold, because this card was in the reverse. It is an apology, but their apology may not be like them coming to you and saying, I'm so sorry. Like, because sometimes people don't apologize in that way, and sometimes people who do apologize in that way, they ain't sorry. But this person's actually going to be sorry, and they're going to rectify what this wrong was. So I do get the sense that whoever this is that's sorry to you, or they are apologetic, they're going to express that to you here. But again, they may have walked away. They may have walked away in some kind of way before the karma was over in the situation. But it's not even about it being karma. They just walked away from the situation before you guys were able to maybe even get on solid ground or get onto a common ground with one another. But release the worry about the situation, because now that your life has restarted, like, how do you want it to go? And start picking out how you want your own life to go. Because once you become that person that really lives in your own truth and becomes that person that they look up to once again, they'll come back in and they'll make it right. And again, making it right is not all about them trying to verbally say they're sorry. They're going to put action behind it, because this person feels very action oriented. But again, I see the perfect family popping out of here. And of course, nothing's perfect, but if it's perfect for you, sis, go ahead and take that perfect and run with it. Or sir, take that perfect and run with it, because it's going to be a very beautiful energy coming in here very, very soon. Right now, though, you guys are going to be working on your bag probably between now and the next 3 years. Or again, if you've already been in this 18-month cycle, you probably have another 18 months of maybe working on your bag before you guys will see this really true blue glow up in the situation here. It's going to be steady progression here. Whenever my card does that and I'm talking, I take that as confirmation that that's a yes, sis. And just really, honestly, you guys are going to have a lot of divine inspiration, wonderful new ideas, and a lot of you guys are meant to write, blog, vlog, it doesn't matter what it is. Get your ideas and your inspiration out to the world who needs it, and you guys will find some kind of joy or peace or just love and balance within that. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. Peace and love to you all, and I'll talk to you guys next time.